Tell us some of the stories, some of the people you've met, whether they're the funny characters or you might have a sad story or something that you've seen over the past few months.
There's some people who you've seen yourself tonight when you've been out, and they literally can't get their head off the floor. They're in blankets, they don't even want to pull the blanket back. And then there's some people who are chirpy, so you meet all different walks of life on the street.
Someone very close that you've been serving, you've been seeing for a long time, sadly passed away not long back. Obviously it affected you, it affected the group massively, but that's what's happening in Liverpool right now. That's why you're doing what you're doing.
The guy that died, who I was friends with, was 43, a year younger than me, and he looked, I didn't realise he was that young. I thought he was a lot older. So for someone my age to die, the life expectancy of a homeless man living on the street is 47.
And we give food out to people, we give hot food, and then there's kind of cold foods. But what happens is they'll take food and then they'll start sharing it around amongst themselves, and that kind of like that just is the same thing about they're not professional beggars. There's a community of people here that are just kind of being left out by government policy, and that would break your heart, the goodness that are in people, even though they're in the most desperate situation themselves.
A young lad has told me that he's been on the streets now over a week. He's been looking for somewhere to live, he's looking for private, he's been looking on property pool, and he can't get anything, and he won't go in the hostel because he's got no addiction, so he's not addicted to drugs or alcohol. But what I can tell you is what he's just told me, and he's just told me that he's clean and won't go in it because he's had experience in the past of going in hostels, and that's what they want to do, so he doesn't want to go down that road.
Justin, you're from South Liverpool Homes.
One of the good things that we've been able to do is we've been able to identify people on the street that we know, because we've worked in the industry for a very long time. We know that they're ready with the right support, with the right people around them. And you know what, it's really nice when you see somebody and they've created a home, so it's not just a property that we've given them with furniture and necessities. They've started to add their own little touch, and it's really, really nice to see them coming out of the opposite side.
Yeah.
So anyone at home thinks that this is just a little bit of fun, which it is, it's a great little atmosphere. There's a lot more to it, isn't there?
It is very, very upsetting. That's the hard bit about it.